How many dog owners in this room today? By show of hands. Awesome. I'm in the right channel here. How many of you believe that we learn from our dogs? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, in fact, many times in my life, I found myself behaving towards human beings based on things I learned from my dogs. So I'm going to ask you a question. What is it, the first thing you do when you get a puppy? Anybody?
Cuddle it.
I know. You give it a name,
Oh, yeah.
and you teach it how to come when called. In fact, this is something that I do with my brain too. I give it a name, and I teach it how to come when called. What is the second thing you do when you get a puppy? You teach him, you potty train him,
Potty
right?
train him.
To make sure that he doesn't pee in the house, so he keeps his den clean. We do the same thing with our homes. We keep them clean. We do the same thing with our souls, with our hearts. We keep our junk out of it, our bodies. What is the third thing we do when we get a puppy? Now, I'm going to insert a little caveat in here because any of you guys who own a Pomeranian or a Shih Tzu or any other bedroom sleeper on steroids, you probably do not have the answer to this question. The third thing you do when you get a puppy, you teach him how to be non-reactive. Why? Because when you go to any dog events, like a Woofstock or dog park or something like that, you don't want your dog to pull on the leash and yank and bark and yelp and embarrass the snot out of you, right? I am Carmen Badan. I am not a dog trainer, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I'm kidding. I did not. I'm not a dog trainer, but I want to share with you a story. A little story that my dog trained me to do. My dog taught me. It's a little known secret and potentially one of the best ways you can take any limiting beliefs you have about who you are and who you can be and turn it into your stepping stone and turn it into your saving grace and turn it into your cornerstone. I want to inspire you to not just take your limiting beliefs and overcome them, but to make them work for you. Today I want to inspire you to learn this one little secret in which you can find a way to rise up like a phoenix and potentially find your purpose in life. Some of you may say, what is a limiting belief? They say it's a notion that we hold as true without any empirical evidence, and this notion is holding us back from becoming the best version of ourselves. I like to say a limiting belief is like a pebble in your shoe. Can you walk with a pebble in your shoe?
Not for long.
Yeah, but you can, right?
Yeah.
But can you run? No. And this is exactly how limiting beliefs are. They let us live our life, but they don't let us live our life in our greatness. They let us live our life, but they don't let us reach our highest potential. So the question for you is this: do you know what your limiting beliefs are? Do you know what's stopping you from reaching your highest potential? As a Romanian immigrant, I believed that I couldn't speak to my high-paying customers because English was not my first language. I believed that I couldn't read books in English because by the third page I would space out, I would forget everything I read before, and I gave up. I believed that I couldn't speak on stage because I had an accent. I believed that I couldn't drive in the United States because there were too many cars, too many lanes, driving too fast, and I was just getting crazy. I believed that I couldn't write my own copy for business because I wasn't trained in marketing and because I was making too many grammatical errors. How did I overcome all these limiting beliefs? I'm glad you asked. 8 years ago, I got a puppy. I know. A pit bull.
I like it.
I know. Well, my family and friends reacted in a rather negative way. A pit bull? Are you crazy? He's going to destroy your life. You're going to come home one day and you're going to find your Persian rug shredded to smithereens. I said, no. This beautiful, loving puppy is going to prove them wrong if I can help it. So I hired a coach and a trainer, and I read every book and every magazine there is, and YouTube videos and all that, and now my dogs, 2 of them, are the best ambassadors for the breed in the world. Now, how did I train them to be that good? I taught them how to be non-reactive, and today I want to teach you to do the same. If I'm not going to leave you with anything else but this lesson, at least you will know how to teach your dog to be non-reactive. How do you do that? You take your dog for a walk on a leash. And when another dog approaches and your dog starts barking and whining, you go like this, whoops, yank the leash, turn around and head in the opposite direction with your dog. You repeat the exercise. Dog barks, you go whoops, yank the leash, turn around, and you head in the opposite direction with your dog. You repeat the exercise 5-6 times, and voila, you got yourself a well-trained dog. So I got to thinking, what if I was to use the same technique with my limiting beliefs? What if I was, as soon as that little voice in the back of my head went, you can't do this, you're not good enough, stay in your lane, I went whoops, yanked the leash, turned around, and took extreme action in the opposite direction of what my limiting belief told me to do. It worked. My limiting beliefs told me exactly what I needed to do. So that is why I'm here to tell you today. All you have to do in life is look at what your limiting beliefs are telling you and take extreme action in the opposite direction. I was afraid to speak to my high-paying customers. Whoops! I hired a business coach and I brought my business to top 2.5% of top producing companies in the area. I was afraid to speak on stage. Whoops, I joined Toastmasters and here I am speaking to you today. I was afraid to read books in English. Whoops, I went on Audible and now I read 60 to 70 books per year. I'm here to inspire you today to look within yourself, find your fear, find your limitations, find the cave you fear, because as Joseph Campbell said, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. You hold it within yourself to train your brain to calm when cold. You hold it within yourself to keep yourself clean, your body, your spirit, your soul, and you hold it within yourself to yank the leash on your limiting beliefs.